Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for Tuesday, the 9th of October. This news courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders, the Trade Exchange. Let's go ahead and get into some of the news that came out after hours tonight. BLKB was halted, then resumed, basically cutting their guidance here on BLKB. So the stock dropped from about $90 down to about $78 in the after hours tonight. That one taking a hit. GLBS announces a reverse stock split. GLBS. AFMD was halted, news pending. Then they came out with news after the bell. Phase 1 program on clinical hold. AFMD, that stock taking a big hit after hours, dropping down to 350 in the after hours. Also, some additional news that came out. The clinical hold was initiated after occurrence of serious adverse events in 3 patients. So that's never good to see that. So AFMD moving down in the after hours. Celgene announces phase 3 style study of one of their products, Celgene. That stock not doing too much after hours. Guggenheim initiates BMY, Bristol Myers at neutral, price target 70 BMY, and that's coming from Guggenheim. Merck gets initiated as a buy. A price target from Guggenheim at $84 on that one. Papa John's Pizza getting some strategic buyers' attention. So PZZA is up big in the after hours tonight. Closed around $50, $51 a share, and trading up near $60 a share on PZZA as there's some getting attraction for strategic buyers and buyouts. That source from the Dow Jones, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Also, we had Tesla initiated at outperform at McGuire, price target $430. So TSLA. Moving up here a little bit in the after hours, Tesla, and hearing that they're on the lookout for a new chairman at Tesla. So keep your eye on Tesla. If they announce that new chairman, they could get a nice pop in TSLA. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the unusual call activity and put activity in the markets today. Once again, this is a mailing that Trade Exchange does, the Trade Exchange. So this is unusual options activity. To the call side, which is a positive, SUNBB, BlackBerry, OLN, XRX, YNDX, JD, SGMS, AR, MOMO got call activity today. COG. To the put side, OMCL and IOVA. Those are some of the stocks that had unusual call activity, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. So some calls that we alerted in the service. This is the alert box from zozostockwatch.com. We alerted. First, we sat on our hands for a few minutes before the open today. Wanted to see how the market was going to open. The market opened up down, then started to reverse. We were watching some of the leaders. We watched AMD. Took AMD, alerted over 27.10. Stock popped up to about 27.54. So a quick trade there. We also alerted CLDC today, and CLDC went from 205 break right here up to about $2.40, so a 35-cent trade there on CLDC. This PYX later in the afternoon at around 2 minutes to 3. That's this alert right here. So later on in the afternoon, we traded a PYX over 36.55. So PYX, our entry was over 36.55. So right in this area. And currently, I'm holding a position in PYX. Actually, Citron came out with positive comments on this stock. So we were watching it. It pulled back. I was watching it get back above VWAP here. Got in on the break of 36.55 and still holding some shares here in the after hours on PYX have taken some money off the table on PYGX. Another stock that we called today in the service was CGC on the break of this $50. If you look at this 5-minute chart, you see we came up to 50 here, almost got above 50 here, pulled back. Then later in the session, we got in at $50 and about 10 cents, 50.07, and the stock moved up to $51. So that's some of the alerts that we did. Also, one other one that we did today was FNJN, and this one we were watching. It was basing. We finally jumped in this thing at around 507, 510 area, and the stock moved up straight as an arrow, straight up to 554. So that one was real nice for us. That was put in the room on FNJN right here. And they're alerted over the microphone at around 2:05 p.m. FNJN over 507. We were risking about 10 cents on the trade, and we didn't have to worry about that stop at all. And that stock pushed straight up after the breakout of that 507 number. So nice, real nice day at zozostockwatch.com. If you are interested in a straightforward trading service, I run a day trading and swing trading service for $30 for 30 days. You can come and be in my room and get full access to everything. You would have full all-inclusive access to the trading room, the screen share, everything for $30 for 30 days. We'd love to have you. Now, I know some people are working and they don't have time to be day traders. So we also run a swing trade service. If you want to try it for a month, it's $29.95. If you want to go the 6-month route, it's $99. And if you want to go for the annual, it's $199 for the annual. And that works out to be less than $17 a month for the swing trade service. That gives you access to the private Twitter feed. So if you want to give that a whirl, come check out zozostockwatch.com. And like I said, copy and paste this if you're interested in coming into the Omnovia room each day, 30 for 30. Copy, paste that, put that under the coupon code, and you'll have access for a full month for $30 at zozostockwatch.com. Links will be in the description. Let's go ahead and take a look at the action in the market today. So like I said, the SPY was moving down this morning. All right, so the SPY, we come in on the pre-market. The market was dropping down. They pushed us down into the open. Bulls showed up here, pushed us up a bit. Then we started to sell off again. There was a big battle at this 285.50 area. They turned us back up, and this dark blue line here is around the 50 SMA off the daily chart, and so we moved up and closed above that for the SPY today. Some of your sectors for today that were weak. We had the semis weak again. Was an analyst out saying that the tops might be in and most of the semi names. I think it was JP Morgan. Don't quote me on that. But SMH was down a bit today. The XBI, the biotechs, the mid-cap biotechs also down about 1%. The IBB about 0.75% down today. The NASDAQ closed down about 0.5% on the day. To the upside today, we had Brazil was up again today, up about 7% on the day. VIX was up a tad today. The IYR was up over 1%. XLU was up over 0.75%. Banks were strong today, up about a little over 0.5% on the banks. Oils were up slightly for the day. The Dow Jones was actually at one point, the Dow was down about 200 points, and we ended up the day up about 40 points on the Dow. As you can see here, the SPY was basically flat. The S&P 500 down about $1 on the S&P 500. So that was pretty much the day. We started out to the downside, then we recovered a bit. Here's the big picture of it. Here's the SPY daily chart. So right now we're battling around this 50 SMA on the SPY daily chart. The Qs themselves trying to hang on to this 100 SMA on the Qs. We are currently below the 50 SMA on the Qs. The IWM, the small caps, battling here at the 200 SMA, trying to hold on to the 200 SMA there on the Russell 2000 small caps. The IBB, the biotechs holding the 100 SMA, the XBI actually down below the 200 SMA now. So we're not out of the woods yet. But the banks made a nice recovery for today. The banks moved up. Oil overall held up today, holding above the 10 SMA, just below the 5 EMA on oil. The other markets I wanted to look at, we'll take a look at the semis, SMH, down now about 1, 2, 3, about 4 days in a row on the SMH, holding above 100. Some names that took some moves down today. Square moving down today, down to about the 50 SMA, the dark blue line you see here on Square, and a little bit of a bounce off the 50 SMA. Apple, one of the bigger names. A pullback here, but back around the 20 SMA. Amazon, big volume coming into Amazon here. All right, Amazon moving back down to the 100 SMA, 7.4 million shares. So definitely some selling going on there in Amazon. Google, some news came out in the afternoon about Google Plus, folks, data being shared with folks, and Google letting that data out. 1.9 million in Google came down to the 200 SMA. Was selling off pretty fast during the regular market hours. As you can see here, there's that drop down, but they bounced it off the 200 SMA on Google. And then we'll just take a quick look at Facebook, still kind of in this grind down, trying to find its footing here on Facebook. Let's get into that watch list for tomorrow. AKS will be on watch for tomorrow. Watching this thing to break out over $5.07, $5.10 on AKS, AMRS, moving up nicely, holding up 1.4 million shares. This will be on watch for tomorrow. BDSI had a real nice day, 1.8 million shares. BDSI holding most of those gains in the after hours on that name. BLPH still might want to fill this gap here on BLPH. Volume was a little bit lighter today than it was on Friday, so we'll have that on watch. Citi Group, a bank, trying to get back over this $73 area. Like I said, we have a swing trade going on in Bank America, so I'm liking the banks here. We also have a swing trade going on in Zion at the moment. That's another regional bank, Zion. It's in the banking index, the regional banking index, KRE. So we're in Zion and Bank America right now. We also have Halliburton from, what was it, about 3 weeks ago, which is doing really well. Halliburton. We have a swing trade going on there. CGC, as I said, it broke up over that $50 spot. This is the one Constellation Brands is involved in, so watching CGC. CHK held up real well, has that 475 number up ahead. Possible swing trade in that one. CRMD. Moved up nicely today. A little bit of extended here, but 11.7 million shares. Maybe we get some kind of red to green move in that one. Ears moved up today. Look at this big volume in ears. Maybe it has more left in it for tomorrow. FNJN, we got a real nice trade out of this one today. We'll see if we can get another trade out of it tomorrow. Gevo was moving up and actually popped up in the after hours here. Now, we were watching this thing all day for the break of about $4.55. We actually got in this one at $4.55. We couldn't get any continuation in it at all. Came back at us, so we got stopped out of Gevo. Then later on in the after hours, it does it again, and this is part of day trading, right? So after hours, they push this Gevo up, so we just missed that one in the after hours. IGC. looking better, trying to get up over that 675 spot, 47 million, 48 million shares. IGC was very strong today. MNGA bouncing off of this 5 EMA, 40 cents up ahead. So as you can see, my chart is lined and ready to go for tomorrow. Watching that 40-cent area on MNGA. NIHD, this one is kind of coiling here underneath $6. NIHD. NVAX also holding up pretty well here. Have that on watch. PEIX, ethanol. Trump made some comments on ethanol today. So 275 is in the way right now. 7.3 million shares. PETX still kind of coiling here. Would like to see more volume come in. Very light on the volume. PYX, once again, full disclosure, I'm in this one around that 36.50 area, currently trading at 41.50. Now, I've sold some shares along the way, but still have a little position left on this name, PYX, so holding some to see what happens. QTT, a recent China IPO, trying to turn the corner here. QTT was actually pretty strong right from the get-go. First candle moved it up. Then after that, it kind of just went sideways for the rest of the day. So watching that one. Valet is a Brazilian company. Brazil has been moving up. So this one popped up 29 million shares on Valet, VALE. So I'll be watching that. VLRX also trying to turn the corner here. This one will be on watch for possible day trade tomorrow. VTGN. This one held up, bounced off of the 10 SMA here. So this will be on watch. The high today on this one was $1.90. So watch it over that $1.90 area. Right now, quiet after hours, but you see that $1.90 spot right here. So keep an eye on that one. And then lastly, VTVT had made some big pops, pulled back to the 5 EMA, holding above $3 at the moment. The high today on this name was 321. So we'll see if it sets up intraday, on VTVT. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Come check out my service, $30 for 30 days. If you like these videos and you're getting some good insight and market information, hit the thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Have a great day trading tomorrow, and be safe. Don't overtrade. This is Mike at zozostockwatch.com.